headset. Hello, Aromas. This is Aromie here, and welcome back to Tailor Tales. We're going to chapter 19. Even though I'm behind the counter, I can't help but check my phone every minute for a new message from Caine. We're going on a date this weekend, and I'm excited and nervous at the same time when it seems so bad. Thoughts of that night we spent together in cabin come flooding back in my mind, and I end up blushing. I still can't believe that happened between us. Finally, a customer enters the store, a much-needed distraction. I can't keep fantasizing about Caine in the middle of a work day. Hello, is there anything I can help you with? I ask politely. The woman shakes her head. Just browsing, she replies. I let her wander around the store on her own, browsing through the available collection. Eventually, she reaches the area which has my own clothes and she inspects a cute blouse. Excuse me, she calls for my attention. Yes, is there anything you need? I walk over towards her. She shows a yellow blouse in her hands. Is this in any other color? Yes, I've got it in green here as well. I browse through the rack to pull out the green version. She simply looks at it and shakes her head. No, that one is an ugly color as well. Never mind. Ugly? What's wrong with the green or yellow? They're muted colors. I think they look just fine. It's too bad. The design is rather cute, but the colors just remind me of puke, she sighs. I find myself getting annoyed at her tactless comments. My work does not look like puke. There are a lot of people who like that kind of color, I say through gritted teeth. The woman snorts. Yeah, people with no taste. I'm stunned at having this woman insult my work so directly. How rude of her. If she doesn't like my work, she can go ahead and leave. Well, if that's what you think, then you probably won't be finding anything you like here, I eventually say in an annoyed tone. She nods her head. Indeed, I don't think so either. Have a good day. She finally turns around and leaves the boutique. I find my heart racing at her tactless comments. I'm just so annoyed right now. I'm getting worked up about a random woman who probably knows nothing about fashion anyway. Damn, bruh. That's like, what, the second, third time someone commented on the green color, though? I take my phone from the counter and browse the Daisy Dots website to cheer myself up. Thankfully, I don't have any messages waiting for me from that stupid troll to ruin my day even more. Saturday can't come fast enough. Finally, Saturday arrives. It's 11. I'm waiting for Caine to arrive at the station. I haven't seen him all week. My nerves are getting the best of me. It's a first date. I'm way too dressed up for simply shopping around, but I don't care. I'm excited. Then I finally spot Caine in the distance. His red hair is like a beacon at times. Did you do your hair for me? Or no. Did you do your hair? Doesn't his hair naturally become curly? There you are, he says a little out of breath. I cock my head to the side and smile at him. His hair, he changed it. He straightened and parted it like I did before. Oh my god, he did! Oh my god, you're so... Man, it's just the little things, you know? It's so cute. I thought you were waiting at the other exit. I shake my head. Sorry, I guess I should have specified. Caine simply narrows his eyes at me, then lets out a long and exasperated sigh. Then he would look so hot just like running his fingers through his hair, bro. Then he stuffs his hand into his pockets, looking down at the floor. Whatever, you ready to go? Yeah, I say cheerfully. You look really nice today. He generally looks so good today. Caine shyly scratches the tip of his nose. Thanks, he mumbles. Oh, you're so fucking cute, bro. You're so cute. I figure since it's a date, I should tame my hair or something like that, he admits timidly. Aww, you're so cute. Hearing him say it's a date makes me so happy. And you look pretty today too, bro. My face suddenly burns with a blush. Caine being all honest and forward like this is giving me too many feels. Oh, why thank you, I mumble shyly. Not saying you usually look ugly or something, he explains in a rushed voice. I mean, you look pretty every day, he mutters afterwards. Is he trying to kill me? I can't take this. I'm so happy and embarrassed at the same time. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Let's go. Caine grabs my hand and pulls me next to his side. I almost trip over my feet, but his strong grip keeps me upright. I don't dare look him in the eye. My face is betraying everything I'm feeling. I can't believe he's complimenting me and holding my hand. I'm so happy right now. My heart feels like it's about to burst into fireworks. Caine gives a small tug on my hand, and off we walk towards the market, hand in hand. All right. Ain't that Dimitri? I think I mentioned this before. Velvet, chiffon, organza, silk. Hundreds of different kinds of fabrics are lined out along the stalls. The market has such a huge selection, I don't even know where to begin. I love shopping for fabric. I didn't realize you'd be this hyper, mentions Caine. What? How can you not be? Look at this treasure trove. It's got everything I'll ever need. I happily strode over to the nearest booth, dragging Caine behind me. He's still holding onto my hand. Looking for anything specific, he asked, genuinely curious. A lot of dark blues, gold, and star patterns. Stars. Yeah, I told you before, right? I'm going to do a star-themed collection. I don't really care much about fashion, but that's probably the only time I'll make an exception, says Caine with a grin. I like anything related to the stars. When you took me out to see the Milky Way, it sort of clicked, I explained. I wanted to capture that feeling and express it through my clothes. I finally let go of Caine's hand and dig in through the rolls of fabric at the booth. The different kinds of textures feel great against my skin. Perhaps I could create a velvet dress in navy blue. I'll have to make sure it doesn't look too heavy though, so it would need to be a short skirt length. As I'm deep in thought, I quickly go towards the next vendor, completely absorbed in my craft. I get my hands on some dark blue velvet. I feel like I hit the jackpot. Happily, I turn towards Caine. Look! Except it's not Caine I see to my right. It's a pull from the stand instead. In the blink of an eye, Caine swiftly places his hand on my forehead. His hand on my forehead, preventing me from slamming right into it. Shocked, I stand. Oh, he's so genuinely shocked. I stand stock still with the fabric in my hands. I blink at his palm, obscuring my sight. Jeez, watch out! He sighs in relief. I take a small step back, and Caine removes his hand. Well, I really didn't see that pull. That was some very quick thinking of him. Caine is unexpectedly very observant. Dude, he's so hot. Sorry, I'm humble. Unsure why I'm really apologizing. I lose track of my surroundings when I'm shopping, I admit. I noticed. Caine then cocks his head to the side, flashing me a cheeky smile. But you're kinda cute when you get all lost in thought like that. I raise my eyebrows at him in shock. My heart does a flip in my chest. Cute. I wasn't prepared to be showered in compliments today. Nothing, never mind, keep looking. He grumbles and quickly looks away. You're very giving me Levi Ackerman energy right now. I feel like Levi would totally act like this. Even though I'm here to shop for fabric, it still is my date with Caine first and foremost. This thief is stealing my heart little by little. Hell yeah, I knew she was going to say something like that. I wanted him to say that though. We continue to browse the booths. I've picked out a few rolls of fabric that really suit my needs. Caine is the one that accepts the bag from the vendor. What the hell? It's super heavy, he complains. You don't need to carry it for me. I could do it myself, I say as I reach for the bag in his hand. He swiftly pulls it out of my reach. No way. You'll be complaining you're tired after 5 minutes. I don't want to listen to that. So much for saying you don't want to be a meal, I say with a chuckle. Caine grits his teeth at me, then extends out his other free hand towards me. Whatever. Give me your hand. Might as well carry all the weight. I happily hold his hand, snickering at his gruffness. One moment he's super charming and open, and then the next second he's awkward and unrefined. He's like a diamond in the rough. I'm having a great time browsing the selection of fabrics with Caine. Steadily, the amount I've bought is increasing. Stubborn as hell, Caine carries it all for me. I feel bad for him though. I don't want him to get tired looking around all of this weight. When's this fashion show happening anyways? Caine asked for a while. It starts on August 18th. I've got a spot on the 19th though. Oh my god, you know what's crazy? Today, I'm recording this on August 18th. You don't have much time left for remarks. Yeah, I need to work fast. August is already next month. I stare at him from the corner of my eye, wondering if perhaps Caine would like to come watch too. Do you want to come? To watch your collection, he asks. My designs, yeah. I don't know, how much does a ticket cost for that sort of thing? I grin at him, giggling a little. It's okay, I can get you a discount, even backstage access. Caine cocks an eyebrow at me. Backstage? Why would I want to see what happens backstage? To see me? Of course, duh. Caine's cheeks gain a steady amount of color. Oh, he blurts out. Are you going to be a model? I shake my head. Well, no, I'll be helping the models get dressed though. So everyone's getting undressed except you. Are you implying you went to see me undressed? I smirk at him. Caine's eyes bulge out at this turn of events. No, I'm not. He drops my hand and angrily stops away from me. It's so easy to push his buttons. 2 hours later and I've bought as much as I wanted. There's so many bags, Caine could have carried them all alone, so I'm lugging around some bags as well. Are you done yet? My feet are killing me, Caine whines. Look who's complaining now, huh? I point out. Well, I'm the one who's been carrying your shit this entire time. Alright, let's rest and have lunch. Finally! I know a good place, I suggest with a smile. Baked fresh, 2 for 1. I could get a bread and a cupcake for 1 price. That's gnarly, dude. What should I get? We stand in front of the register, deciding what we want to order from the menu. When we've recited our order, I turn I turned to Caine. I can't read. Why don't you go find us a seat while I wait? Not saying anything, Caine simply pries the bags from my hand and saunters away. I can't help but stare at his retreating back. He's been so helpful the entire time and must feel pampered. Well, that's not a bad thing. We even held hands a few times. It really does feel like a date. Not to mention he's done way more lewd things with his hand. Whoa, girl. Memories of the cabin flush back into my mind once again. It's making the heat rise to my cheeks. Okay, I should not be thinking of that night while I'm out in public. That's way too embarrassing. Though I'd be lying if I said I didn't want it to happen again. Gosh, when did I turn into such a pervert? Ma'am, your order is ready. The clerk calls out to me. I snap out of my thoughts and quickly take the tray from her. What are we getting? There's something about looking for Caine's red hair that makes you feel all giddy. I spot him at the furthest booth in the back. All the bags are on the floor underneath the table. I set the tray down onto the table. I'm dying of hunger, says Caine as he quickly grabs a fork and knife and cuts a piece out of his grilled cheese sandwich. I sit down on the opposite side and smile at the cheesecake in front of me. So we both got something cheesy. Good thing, I'm totally not lactose intolerant. Enjoy, you've earned it, I say cheerfully. Thanks for carrying around my stuff. He gives me a curt but bashful nod that continues his assault on his sandwich. I try out a bite of my cheesecake as well. The rich texture just melts on my tongue. It's delicious. Is it good? Caine asks, noticing my delightful expression. It is, yes. Want to try it? Caine shrugs. If you're offering. I'll feed him. What? I cut off a small part and balance it delicately on top of the fork, holding it in front of Caine's face. This sort of reminds me of that time I tried to get him to eat that chicken sandwich at college. Are you serious? Caine asked, bewildered at my boldness. I tilt my head to the side and give him a mischievous grin. Why? Don't you want it? There's people around. They don't give a shit! He grumbles defiantly. So, we're in the back. No one's watching us. Caine, I'm literally not like mouth feeding you, Caine. I'm offering you a piece. I'll do this to my friends. Like, come on, bro. Caine's face slowly morphs from genuine horror to apprehension and finally to submission. Fine, he grunts. Closing his eyes, he leans forward across the table, aiming for the cheesecake on my fork. Slowly he parts his open lips. Slowly he parts open his lips. It looks a little sensual from my point of view, but I happily rest the tines on his bottom lips. Tines? Caine covers the entire fork with his mouth, then leans back, taking this small piece of cheesecake with him. I can't help but grin when I see the fork slip out of his mouth. He looks really bashful. I love this expression. See, that wasn't so bad now, was it? I say with a smirk. Caine ignores me as he savors the taste of the cheesecake before swallowing. Is it good? Not bad. I smile at him, simply glowing at this point for seeing Caine go along with my request. Oh, I guess now's a good time, he says all of a sudden. My ears perk up. Wait, what? Caine takes something out of his pocket, a small paper bag. It's an envelope. He timidly scratches the back of his neck as he slides it across the table towards me. This is for you. Me? I ask as I lift it up and look at it. It's really light, but I can tell there's something inside. I take off the little piece of tape holding it shut and dump out whatever was inside. A golden necklace slides out of the packaging. A thank you for inviting me out that weekend, he explains. It's so pretty. Did you make it? There's a pendant on the end in the shape of a small blue moon. I inspect it closer. The moon is decorated with golden stars and it's got glitter inside. How cute. It's like it's sparkling with tiny stars. Do you like it? Caine asks shyly. It's gorgeous, I breathe out. Oh, did you make this? Caine slowly nods his head. He looks really anxious about my reaction. Wow, you're amazing. You've got a lot of talent. Caine flops his head down onto the table, hiding his face away from me. Let me put it on, I say eagerly, and I unclasp the small hook. I slip the necklace around my neck and try to get the small lock to close, except I can't get it right. I look over at Caine, who's having some kind of existential crisis. Then I hold out the necklace towards him. Can you help me put it on? He lifts his head up from the table, staring at me for a couple of seconds before deciding what to do. Oh yeah, sure, he says awkwardly and quickly gets up from his seat. He walks over to my side and takes the necklace from my hand. I turn my back to him and brush away the hair, exposing my bare neck. The coolness of the necklace touches the surface of my skin as Caine wraps it around my neck. His knuckles brush up against me, making that air feel warmer. My skin prickles with goosebumps when I feel his breath lightly tickling me. He's so close right now. What? All of a sudden, Caine's lips are pressed against the side of my neck. I draw in a sharp breath as he leads a small kiss behind. That's such a sneak attack. I'm completely caught off guard. He does that, but he gets embarrassed at, like, eating off my fork. What? Caine, I call out. There are people around. You're the one that said we're in the back, he murmurs against my ear. My face heats up in response. He's using my own words against me. What's gotten into him all of a sudden? Ugh. That sounded terrible. Caine withdraws and quickly tries to fasten the necklace, but accidentally lets go of his hold, and the necklace slips away from my neck and falls to the floor underneath the table. My bad, I'll get it. Caine quickly dives underneath the table. I press my hand against the spot where Caine kissed me before. It's hot to the touch. I'm getting goosebumps. I didn't expect Caine to be so bold and just go for it, but I can't say I dislike it. In fact, I'm craving his touch. Do you see it? I ask him, realizing Caine's taking a while. I think it went underneath the booth. Just don't look up at my skirt, okay? There's suddenly a hand brushing my ankle. Too late. I kind of figured he would do something like that. Since he wants to joke, we're joking too. Are you going to kiss me there too? The back of Caine's hand stalls, lingering on my skin, but then it moves again, up towards my knee, reaching the hem of my skirt. My heart starts pounding faster when I feel Caine's fingers fan out against the inside of my thigh. Sir, I was JKing! He's seriously going for it. You Chico? Ah! I instantly smash our legs together, crushing Caine's hand in the process and look up next to me. Nah, crap! It's Sarah and Kevin! I forgot they were out on a date! The heat rises to my cheeks. They've caught us in a very compromising position here. I push my hand down on Caine's head, forcing him to stay low. He better not come out of there right now. Not unless he wants to... But they're gonna see another plate across from me. Unless they're gonna assume that he went to the bathroom. I push my hand down on Caine's head, forcing him to stay low. He better not come out of there right now. Not unless he wants to explain why he was underneath the table, feeling up my leg in the first place. Sarah and Kevin, hi! I greet them awkwardly. I thought you were out on a date. Sarah cocks her head to the side. We are. We decided to get something to drink over there. Over here. Over here? There? Here. Kevin raises his hand and gives me a tight away. Hello. Weren't you out with Caine? Asked Sarah. I start sweating bullets. My mind is blank. I can't think of anything to say. Sarah eyes the bags around the booth. Thank God they're obscuring her sight from Caine underneath the table. Did he bail out on you? She asked. Yes. I immediately reply. Oh! Can you see him down here? Caine hits my shin in response, and conspicuously I kick him back. I mean, he had to leave early. Something came up. I correct myself. Please don't notice him. Please don't notice the redhead hiding underneath the table. I'm sure it was important. I don't think he'd abandon you on purpose, says Kevin with a smile. I'm just getting something to eat here before I head back home. Sarah and Kevin look at the table and see Caine's half-eaten grilled sandwich. Shit. He must have really left in a hurry, Sarah muses out loud. What's this? No, this is mine. I pull the plate towards me and grab the sandwich. I was just really famished, I say as I take out a bite. I love how he keeps popping up and down. Caine flicks his finger against my knee. Is it because I'm eating a sandwich? Sarah and Kevin are giving me an odd look. Ugh, I need to get rid of them. But don't let me keep you from our date. Please enjoy yourselves. Oh, nonsense. Shall we join you? Sarah asks gleefully. Caine bunks his head against the table, causing the entire thing to tremble and all the cutlery to jump an inch into the air. What was that? Ow! I cry on the high toes. Sorry, I hit my knee against the table. Caine, are you trying to get found out? But please enjoy yourselves alone. I don't want to intrude, I say quickly. You're not intruding. Besides, I think Kevin wants to spend some time alone with you. Kevin's face suddenly turns bright red. Sarah looks over at Kevin, seeing his embarrassed face. Sarah can't help but smile. Alright, if that's what Kevin wants. Kevin is way too embarrassed to even reply. It was good to see you. Have fun. I say, hoping they'll leave quickly. Okay, bye. Sarah sits with a big smile and turns around, walking away with Kevin. They sit down at a booth near the entrance away from us. I sigh in relief, didn't spot Caine, but how are you going to explain it now? When you're leaving before they... A mop of red hair slowly appears above the table until I see Caine crawling back into his seat. When he sees his grilled cheese sandwich, he glares at me. Why were you eating my food? I grit my teeth at him and slam my hand on the table. Why couldn't you sit still? They almost saw you. Why'd you kick me? You started it. It's all your fault. What, mine? You dropped the necklace in the first place, I fire back. I got distracted, okay? By what? Your sexy neck. I mean, Caine's face turns crimson. I'm blushing fiercely as well. Slowly, Caine slinks back into his seat, halfway disappearing underneath the table again. Fuck, he mutters as he covers his face with his hands. An awkward silence passes between us. Homeboy is about to catch a fever. He thinks my neck is sexy. Maybe he's got a thing for exposed skin. I'm so embarrassed for some reason. Hear him say that so bluntly. I started out slowly. Did you find it? Caine sits up straight again, but refuses to look me in the eye. He hovers his hand across the table and shows me the necklace. I quickly take it from him. This time, put it on yourself, he grumbles. I'm in complete agreement of that. I slip the necklace around my neck, and while it's still a little hard to put it on myself, I finally manage to close the clasp. There, it's finally on. Alright, let's get out of here already. I feel so awkward with Sarah and Kevin here, I say. Caine groans out loud. One problem. What? He points at the booth where they are. They're right at the entrance. What am I gonna do? Just waltz up there and pretend I don't know them? Oh no, he's got a point. They'd wonder why Caine was here after I told them he left. We could, I try to come up with a plan. Caine sighs out loud. Never mind, just go out there alone. I'll figure something out. He stands up from the booth and takes the last piece of his sandwich into his mouth. What do you mean? I can take care of myself. I'll see you out in front. Caine quickly walks away towards the bathroom. Now waiting to question him, I pick up all my bags and head towards the entrance. When passing Sarah and Kevin, I give them a quick little wave and then dash out of the cafe. What is he gonna say? Oh, he knows the back entrance of every place, right? Is he just sneaking in the back? As I stand out on the sidewalk with my bags in hand, I look around for Caine. I don't spot him anywhere yet. I walk away from the cafe, not really wanting to be spotted by Sarah and Kevin by accident. Then I see Caine walking out of an alley. He jogs up to me. Where'd you come from, I ask. Caine quickly takes a few bags from my hand. The back, of course. The back, I repeat. You've always got to know your exit strategies. I fucking figured. I remember him saying that. I can't help but laugh. Are you serious? I say while giggling. That's the same thing he said before when we were out singing at karaoke. Something about knowing your exit strategy. I mean, he was drunk before, but I guess he's actually serious about it. What? Why is that so funny? He asked grouchily. The ease of finally being away from the tense situation combined with this absurdity of the entire ordeal in the first place makes me laugh even harder. Caine can't help but join me, finally laughing as well. Oh, he's so cute. I can't believe we fooled them, I say. And you got away without being seen. I don't mean to brag or anything, but I'm damn good at slipping in and out of places I shouldn't be in. Caine puffs out his chest. Until you get caught by me, that is, I say with a grin. Caine flashes me a genuine smile in return. I'll admit, you've got a knack for catching me off guard. Alright, let's get these bags to my boutique already. There's a grin on my face that won't leave despite our awkward run-in with Sarah and Kevin. I really did enjoy my date today with Caine. Alright, okay. We're nearing the ending. I don't think I'll be able to finish today just because of my throat. Just because of my throat, because we've been reading for like maybe almost 4 hours now, which is wild. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I will see you guys in the next one.